Hey there, folks. Well, here I am, out in the world. Not the sunniest of days, but it's nice. Getting fresh air. Here I am, in the world, existing. Taking up space. Taking up resources. Whether I like it or not. Whether other people like it or not. I'm here. I exist. And that's kind of not negotiable. I have lived a life where, from an early age, I felt like I shouldn't exist. Like I'm not supposed to be here. Like my coming into existence was some kind of terrible mistake. I've come to realize recently that a lot of that came from my brother Dave, who was the youngest of the family before I came along. And when I came along, I was a surprise. In fact, honestly, if it wasn't that my mom is firmly against abortion, I probably wouldn't be here, as I was an inconvenience. They didn't mean to have a kid. They thought they couldn't, which means they really, really didn't expect her to get pregnant. And so I came into this life as a reject, as a unwanted guest, treated as an unnecessary expense, an onerous one, a heavy burden that they never asked for and didn't want. And I've had to deal with that ever since. I still have trouble just accepting the simple fact of my own existence. Just that I am definitely here, 100% here. I have lived my life in a state of such intense withdrawal that just acknowledging to myself that I'm a physical object in reality and not, I guess, just a thought somewhere, that makes me uncomfortable, which is sad. It's tragically sad. So here I am here. Deal with it. I have to. I mean, when you're a tiny child and very empathic and sensitive, and you're getting all kinds of messages that you shouldn't exist, you try not to exist. You try to you hide within yourself. You try not to attract attention to yourself. You minimize yourself at all times as much as possible. You spend most of your time in your room, on your computer, or reading books, or comics, or something. But at least in your room, you're not getting, resentment beamed at you. I spent a lot of my early life feeling like people were mad at me for no reason. I couldn't change that. And the fact that my early life was the opposite of that, was that I was the center of attention, and I was a super cute and precocious kid with freckles, and I was just the center of attention wherever I went. And then that changed. Like a Christmas puppy. Once I stopped being cute, people started just treating me like a burden, and like, why do we still have this? So I spent my life trying to compensate for that, I guess. To try and charm people into liking me, whether through wit or charm or intellect or whatever, but just desperately trying to get some kind of acceptance. To find some place where I feel like I'm wanted, or at least not resented. So here I am at the ripe old age of 53, still struggling with this bullshit. But at least I'm struggling with it. At least I'm grappling with it and trying to put it to bed, I guess you could say. And that's a lot better than the previous 30 years where I just tried not to think about it while my life passed by. Not a very good strategy. But I've been very mentally sick for a very long time. And I'm doing everything I can now to try and fix that. I guess that's all for me for today, folks. I will talk to you nice people again tomorrow. Bye-bye.